Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Jankmaster3, and today is time for the top 5 of the month for the month of August. And like I mentioned in my previous video, I'm gonna try to prioritize some of the horror review videos in the near future because I have not made too many of those in quite lately. So, but anyway, that's it for that. But yeah, let's continue with the top 5 of the month for the month of August. So at number 5 we have the original film True Grit, and when I say original, I mean the original one from 1969. I have not seen the remake, even though I've heard good things about it. But I always want to watch the original before I watch any remakes, so that's the reason why I watched this one before the other one. But it feels like this film has been talked about so many times, so I don't really feel any need to describe too much of it. But I mean, very memorable characters, really nice. I mean, really nice chemistry between all of these characters, especially between oh my god, what's his name? John Wayne, of course. But I mean, between John Wayne and the actress who play the little girl, I think their chemistry in this film is really what's make this film a very special type of western, because you usually don't see a whole lot of chemistry between two characters like that in western films. Usually it's just like, oh, revenge, 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 bam, 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 and then it's just like that type of storyline. But this is a very unique type of storyline, which I really appreciate for like a western film like this. So, but anyway, True Grit number 5. At number 4, we have a film with Sylvester Stallone, which I would say this is very underrated. I mean, sure, is it realistic? Yeah, maybe not. Is it schlocky? Yeah, to a certain degree, but it has some really great performances, and I really like the whole storyline to it. And the movie is called Daylight from 1996. I think this was a flop when it came out. I'm not really sure, but I know Siskel and Ebert. I think they pretty much tore this to bits this when it came out, and they were not a fan of this one. But I don't really see the main problem with the film. I mean, maybe it's just because they didn't really feel that it was realistic enough or something. Because obviously there's some things going on in this film that just can't happen in real life. That just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But I mean, a film like this, you're not really meant to use your brain. It's basically just turn off your brain and enjoy what you're watching. But anyway, Daylight on number 4. So yeah, I'm gonna end it at that. And then I watched once again with these like thriller films. I mean, thriller films in the '90s were really like one of the like the best era for those type of films. But anyway, at number 3 we have White Sands from 1992 with Willem Dafoe and Mickey Rourke, Samuel L. Jackson, among others. Great cast, great actors. I mean, great acting. Interesting storyline. The storyline is like really like you don't really know how who you're gonna trust or who you like, because sometimes the storyline is just like really like all over the place, which could be a bad thing. But I think they really established that in a really great way, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, but I have to mention that it's categorized under action, crime, drama film on IMDb. But I would definitely say go into this. Do not go into this expecting like a full blown action film, because I would definitely say this is way more of a thriller film than anything else. So yeah, this to point that out if you want to watch the film yourself. So, but anyway, White Sands at number 3. At number 2, most people probably would just say, "Oh, this is just a typical mediocre type of '80s like comedy romance film." But I would say the thing is, maybe it's just the fact that I had not seen a film like this in quite a while that I appreciated this so much. So, but anyway, the film is called Touch and Go from 1986. Now, I think this film was made in the early 80s, like 83 or 84, but then it got shelved or something. There was some problem with the production company or something, and they just got shelved and released in 1986 instead. But it's a very like cliche type of storyline, but I really appreciated the acting by Michael Keaton and Maria Conchita Alonso. And it has some hockey in it as well, like ice hockey. And I thought it was quite funny because there was one review on IMDb that said, I cannot recommend this unless you're a diehard fan of Michael Keaton, Maria Conchita Alonso, or ice hockey. And I'm like, well, I'm a fan of all three, so that's great for me. But anyway, that's just it for that, because it has some hockey in the storyline, because Michael Keaton is basically like a ice hockey pro, and he gets involved with Maria Conchita Alonso's character because her son has been trying to mug Michael Keaton's character at one point. So he pretty much drives him home, and then becomes like this relationship between them. So, but anyway, it's a very interesting and maybe not interesting, but it's a very entertaining film, and like sort of like a feel good film. Maybe that's the reason why I appreciate it so much, because it felt like it was quite a while since I saw an 80s film which had such an entertaining and feel good type of feel to it. So, but anyway, Touch and Go at number 2. And finally, at number 1, we have a film which I'm kind of ashamed of myself that I had not seen before. This is considered a classic nowadays, and it's from the 70s, late 70s, and the film is called Midnight Express. Apparently based on true events as well, which is quite interesting. Now, this is like one of those classic films that it just feels like, why should I explain the storyline for you? Because this is a very well-known classic at that. So, but if you like prison films in general, or like me, go check this one out. This is definitely one of the better ones that I've seen. But then again, I sort of have a soft spot for some of those prison films in general. So, but anyway, Midnight Express at number 1. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's the top 5 of the month for the month of August. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video and the previous video I made, I'm gonna prioritize the horror review videos in the month of October. It's probably gonna be another one of those update videos somewhere, maybe next video or maybe the video after that. But anyway, keep your eyes open for that. So yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.